This channel is proudly sponsored by the Red Room. Please check out the link to their store in the description and in the pinned comment below for exclusive tabletop RPG products that you will find nowhere else. Thank you. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Cowboy Bebop role-playing game. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this tabletop RPG based on the cult classic anime sci-fi series, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to take a closer look at the 3 tabs and the session traits. Each of the 3 tab types gives the bounty hunters different rifts. New ways to spend their resources pop up as the session escalates. Some of those are always available, while some others are only available as the session goes on. Every rift adds to those available in previous tabs, which are also available for subsequent tabs. The baseline number of d6s in the bounty hunter's base dice pool for a test is equal to the number of the current tab, 1, 2, or 3. Let's talk about GEST, or Get Everybody and the Stuff Together. This is the first tab. It's the beginning of the scenario, before the characters get too involved or find out what is going on. The bounty hunters can use this tab to stage some rivalry or interaction between the characters. During GEST, the base difficulty is 5. Once per session, bounty hunters can show off by spending 1 rhythm to gain and spend a hit immediately before or after a test. They can do this during any tab. The big shot can spend 1 risk to add 1 shock to the results of a test to spend immediately. The big shot can spend 1 risk to impose disadvantage on a test. Then we have 3, 2, 1, which is the second tab. This is the heart of the action. There might be an exciting investigation, a confrontation between the characters about something they've discovered, or a thrilling chase through the streets of Mars. Rivalries, friendships, alliances, and different viewpoints can cause friction or bring characters together, and their involvement in the plot deepens. The objective of this tab should be all about revealing the bounty's secret. During 3, 2, 1, the base difficulty is 10. All the bounty hunters' rifts and the big shots options from GEST can still be used. Bounty hunters can assist by spending 1 rhythm to grant advantage to another bounty hunter's test. The assisting bounty hunter can heal a wound from their character after the test resolves. Bounty hunters can improvise by spending 1 rhythm to use character traits from a second approach for a test. The big shot can spend 1 risk to add 2 shocks to the result of a test. This must be spent immediately, and no risk can be stashed from this test. Then we have Let's Jam, the third and final tab. The grand finale, the endgame. Time to make decisions, take actions and reveal how far the characters are willing to go. And start an extra clock for that if necessary, maybe a more complex one. They might have found a different problem to explore. If the bounty hunters are so focused on the rival cowboy that the bounty is now irrelevant, well, focus on the cowboy and frame the scene accordingly. If the bounty's secret has been revealed, the bounty can be captured by closing an objective clock. But the big shot should take into consideration what the characters are attempting to do before framing the tab. During Let's Jam, the base difficulty is 15. All bounty hunters, rifts, and big shots options from GEST and 3, 2, 1 can still be used, of course. Bounty hunters can jam. This works in the same way as an assist, but the assisting character can donate their group to the test. Once rolled on tests, create 2 shocks instead of 1. Now, when it comes to session traits, successful tabs should award something to the bounty hunters. Usually, the big shot will place a trait on the session, which is then free for the bounty hunters to use for any tests and with any approach. An environmental feature, an important item, a significant piece of knowledge, anything can work. These traits help define the situation and give more context to the character's actions. They can also be created to reward bounty hunters on any occasion. One specific trait that could be used is the bounty's secret. Once discovered, the bounty can be captured, but the secret could also be used as a session trait, nudging the characters to act in ways that relate to it. If the bounty hunters close particular clocks, the big shot may decide to reward them with an appropriate session trait. However, only one session trait per tab should be created. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the chase, which is quite common in many of the episodes of the anime series, and character growth. I really like how the mechanics of this tabletop RPG prepare everything so that each scenario feels like an actual episode of the anime series. There is a certain pace that flows almost on its own because of the rules. But as I further examine things, I definitely wouldn't recommend this tabletop RPG for a complete beginner, because a beginner would not understand how to roleplay in this tabletop RPG. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. Once again, thank you, and see you later.